A pearl can be defined as a small round jewel that is formed within the shell of an oyster and is highly regarded for its beauty. Earl Winfield was that jewel, and Hamilton was the oyster shell in which he grew. This is Cutton Fields, a golf course in Guelph across from Alumni Stadium, and this is Searching for Earl Winfield. As a player, he was fast, he was elusive, and he electrified the crowd every time he touched the ball. So it's only natural that on the day we chose to meet him, he was already ahead of us.
Do you know if Earl Winfield checked in for his tee time?
He's out there already.
Okay, perfect.
He joined the team in 1987, a year after Hamilton won a Grey Cup. He played all 11 seasons with the Ticats and holds more records than any other player at a skill position in team history. We met up with Earl on the fairway with his friend and tagged along for the front nine.
Nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you, sir.
Good.
Friendship, like real poetry, is extremely rare and as precious as a pearl. For Winfield, the golf course is a sanctuary for both friendship and competition.
I'm still competitive. I still keep my score, even though I shoot a 150 or 160, it doesn't matter. That's what I tried to do.
They say greatness attracts greatness, and while playing his college football as a Tar Heel, he found himself connected to another great athlete, this one, a basketball player.
I remember Michael when we were in college together.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yes, sir. And he wouldn't let the Monopoly game in. Monopoly takes sometimes 3 or 4 hours to finish a game, but I was like, come on, Mike, it's time to go to bed. He said, no, we're going to finish this game. I said, man, come on, are you serious?
Every athlete has a moment in their career that defines them, and for Winfield, it was September 5th, 1988, the Labor Day Classic versus the Argonauts.
There was a time in our life as an athlete when you peak out. It's one moment in time, and it only happens once in your lifetime, the way I feel about it. That night, that day, that game was the one time when I was the best that I could ever be at that given moment. Everything slowed down.
He had a 101-yard punt return for a touchdown, a 58-yard touchdown catch, and a 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to seal a 56-28 win against the Argos. For the game, Winfield amassed 400 total yards. But for all the success he achieved, there's still one game that Winfield cannot forget.
The site of this year's party, Toronto.
The Ticats were a heavy favorite going into the 1989 Grey Cup after finishing the season 12-6. At quarterback for Saskatchewan was a man that Ticat fans are quite familiar with, Kent Austin.
That's the one that got away, no doubt. We were beating them, if I remember correctly, it was 23-7 at halftime. And boy, Kent Austin and Ray Elgard and Don Narcisse and those guys, they came out firing all cylinders in the second half. And it actually came down to a field goal right at the end of the game, 40-something, 50-something yarder. He kicked it through the uprights, and that's how it goes. That one hurt. That one still sticks with me today.
Winfield retired in 1998, and in 1999, the Hamilton Ticats won the Grey Cup. But Earl was already gone.
The kick is